Oh my god,
What's up, people of the internet? My name is Hondro, and I'm back with another episode of Power Up or Pokedex Only. A detailed look into a Pokemon's stats, typing, strengths, and weaknesses that we will use to determine if it's a worthwhile investment of candy and stardust, or if you should just keep it as a trophy for your Pokedex. In today's episode, we'll be exploring the walking bagpipe Pokemon, Exploud. Exploud is a really cool looking Pokemon and has an evolution chain that follows a sensible progression. He starts as Whismur, a small whisper Pokemon, that then turns into Loudred with speaker ears before finally becoming Exploud, who vaguely resembles a pipe organ. His entire evolution chain will only set you back 62 candies, so Exploud is pretty easy to obtain. He is normal type only, and is certainly unique in that category. With that in mind, let's jump right into Exploud's battle prowess by looking at his typing weaknesses and personal moveset strengths. Exploud only has one weakness. He's 1.5 times weak to fighting attacks, so when going up against gym defenders or raid bosses with those types of attacks, avoid using him. His normal typing also provides with a double resistance to ghost attacks, so that's great against Gengar, I guess. As far as his movesets go, Exploud has a strong specialty leaning. His quick attack options are Bite, a dark move, and Astonish, a ghost attack. Both are super effective against psychic and ghost types, but I prefer Bite due to its speed and superior DPS output. He also has 3 different charged moves: Disarming Voice, a fairy attack, Crunch, a dark move, and Fire Blast, a fire attack. Crunch and Disarming Voice provide the same amount of DPS and way outpace Fire Blast in DPS as well as overall usefulness. My personal moveset preference is Bite Crunch. This serves as a maximum DPS set and makes Exploud a super effective damage machine against Psychic and Ghost types. He becomes a really good option when battling Gengar and Mewtwo in raid battles, as long as neither of them have Focus Blast. Exploud essentially fills in as a pseudo Tyranitar with fewer weaknesses, so if you're light on T-Tar coverage, add him to your battle lineup. Alternatively, Bite and Disarming Voice is the best choice when you want to use Exploud as a gym defender. Disarming Voice is super effective against most of Exploud's best fighting counters, making it harder for them to just roll him over. So as an attacker, he's kind of a baby T-Tar, and as a defender, he's sort of a baby Blissey. Now let's take a look at Exploud's base stats and see how he stacks up against other Pokemon in his typing group. Exploud has a base attack of 179, defenses of 142, stamina of 208, and his max CP is 2267. Fairly average across the board, but let's see how he really compares here. We'll start with Kangaskhan, the Aussie exclusive. 181 attack, 165 defense, 210 stamina, and a max CP of 2463. Kangaskhan is Exploud's closest compatriot in the normal type, but unfortunately for Exploud, Kangaskhan Mega evolves later on and leaves him behind. Next, let's take a look at Blissey. 129 attack, 229 defense, a whopping 510 stamina, and a max CP of 3219. Like I said earlier, Exploud is kind of a baby Blissey with a better attack stat. He doesn't really compare in the stamina category, but to be fair, neither do any other Pokemon in the game right now. Then there's the Gen 1 Blissey, Snorlax. 190 attack, 190 defense, 320 stamina, and a max CP of 3355. Exploud is a better specialist attacker, but other than that, he is dwarfed by Snorlax defensively. Finally, since I made the comparison earlier, let's take a look at Tyranitar. 251 attack, 212 defense, 200 stamina, and a max CP of 3670. Exploud actually bests T-Tar in stamina, but other than that, he's just an easier to come by baby T-Tar with a Bite Crunch moveset. So where does all this leave us with Exploud? Well, he sort of fits right in the middle when it comes to being a useful attacker and a gym defender. He has an okay attack stat and can fill in when your Tyranitars need backup against a Mewtwo or a Gengar. As a defender, it's always better to go with a Blissey or a Snorlax. They're just better at tanking. Then of course there's the fact that Exploud doesn't have any additional Mega Forms or evolutions, so the recommendation here is pretty easy. Pokedex only. Catch a good one to have as a trophy, but save your candy and stardust and invest in some more useful mons. And that's my verdict, but tell me your thoughts on Exploud. Are you going to power one up anyway? Is he your favorite megaphone Pokemon? Does he have that thick base that you like? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed or learned something useful, hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Also be sure to ring that bell icon so that you can be notified as soon as my videos go live. Check me out on other social networks, links are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Locohondro, and I'll see you later. Peace! Poke Trainers!